Amidst escalating cyber threats across the globe, the world grapples with an increasing onslaught of cyber attacks. These incidents, ranging from a significant breach in Iran to an audacious infiltration in Ukraine, highlight the vulnerability of critical systems and underscore the urgent need for enhanced cybersecurity measures on a global scale. An Iranian hacking collective identified as IR Leaks recently announced their responsibility for a cyber attack on Snap Food, Iran's largest food delivery application. The group claims to have obtained personal data from over 20 million users, exposing a significant volume of sensitive information. The compromised data, which is allegedly available for purchase at $30,000, includes user credentials such as usernames, passwords, email addresses, full names, and phone numbers. Additionally, the hackers boast of having detailed information on more than 51 million user locations, providing GPS coordinates and contact numbers. To validate their claims, the hackers released a segment of the obtained data. In an exclusive interview with the Digiato website, they emphasized their choice not to notify Snap Food's management before disclosing the breach. Snap Food, acknowledging the breach, issued a statement expressing their collaborative efforts with the cyber police to trace and eliminate the hacking group's source. This is not the first instance where IR Leaks has targeted a prominent Iranian service. Earlier, they disclosed a security breach on Tapsi, a ride-hailing service affecting over 33 million users. The hackers reportedly engaged in negotiations with Tapsi for 2 weeks before making the breach public. However, the company refused to comply with the hackers' demand of $35,000. These recurring incidents in Iran highlight the absence of robust regulations and penalties for mishandling private information. The limited rights for users, including the inability to request the removal of personal data, accentuates the pressing need for regulatory reforms to tackle the escalating threat of data breaches in the country. As Iran reels from the aftermath of recurring cyber breaches, chaos further unfolded across the nation. Approximately 70% of the country's gas stations faced crippling disruptions, leading to long queues and manual fuel distribution. While Iranian state television attributed the turmoil to fuel system hardware issues, the whispers of a potential cyber attack intensified. Reports highlighted long lines and manual fuel dispensing at affected stations, with officials urging drivers to conserve fuel and avoid panic buying. Adding to the uncertainty, the Sparrow of Prey hacking group, known for past cyber intrusions in Iran, claimed responsibility for the incident. Their motive, they stated, was retaliation for perceived Iranian aggression against Shiite organizations in the Middle East. Despite the hacker group's assertion, Iranian authorities maintained the outage stemmed solely from technical difficulties. Investigations into the root cause are ongoing, leaving the question of cyber involvement dangling in the air. This incident sheds light on the vulnerability of critical infrastructure to cyber threats, with potential consequences far beyond inconvenience. As the investigation unfolds, the world watches with bated breath, awaiting answers and hoping for a swift resolution to this unsettling disruption. As Iran grapples with the aftermath of recurring cyber disruptions, chaos continued to unfold, this time impacting critical infrastructure halfway across the globe. Cybersecurity fears ripple after an Iranian attack on a U.S. water authority. Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, a quiet town about 22,000 strong, felt the sting of global politics in the unlikeliest way: a cyber attack. Hackers, allegedly backed by Iran, targeted a crucial piece of equipment at the local water authority, sending shivers down spines across the U.S. This wasn't a Hollywood scenario. This was reality, hitting a small town with aging infrastructure and limited cybersecurity expertise. While luckily residents weren't affected, the incident exposed a glaring vulnerability. The danger is real. Hackers could manipulate pumps, contaminate water, or cripple vital systems, threatening millions. This attack wasn't a fluke. It followed 5 others on U.S. water authorities just in the past 2 years. The wake-up call is loud. While a handful of states are taking action, a lack of resources and expertise plagues the vast majority of the 50,000-plus water utilities nationwide. Public authorities, strapped for funds, struggle to balance crucial infrastructure repairs with cybersecurity upgrades. Private water companies with stricter regulations and potentially deeper pockets see an opportunity. They advocate for legislation demanding upgrades, a move public authorities often view as a privatization Trojan horse, fearing rising costs and potential takeovers. The federal government attempted to intervene with a cybersecurity rule for water systems, but it was quickly challenged and withdrawn. Now, Congress is at a crossroads. Some propose tiered regulations based on utility size, while others suggest sending circuit riders to assist smaller entities. Meanwhile, the gap remains. Many utilities operate with minimal cybersecurity help, vulnerable and exposed. Companies like Dragos are stepping in, offering free tools and support to smaller utilities, a gesture highlighting the desperate need for action. Aliquipa's plight served as a stark reminder. No town is too small, no system too insignificant to be targeted. The time for debate is over. Our nation's water, a fundamental need, deserves robust protection. Congress must act, and quickly, to safeguard our infrastructure and the communities that rely on it. Russia infiltrates Ukraine's major telecom in audacious cyber attack. Reuters revealed a shocking security breach. Russian hackers secretly infiltrated Kyivstar, Ukraine's largest telecom company, for months. This could be one of the most daring cyber assaults of the two-year war, according to Ilya Vityuk, head of Ukraine's cybersecurity department. Vityuk suspects Russia's infamous Sandworm hacking unit, known for its military intelligence ties. He called the attack a big message, targeting not just Ukraine but the entire Western world. In December, the hackers struck, silencing mobile phones and home internet for nearly 24 million Kyivstar users for days. The attack ravaged the company's infrastructure, wiping out thousands of servers and computers. Kyivstar, a major Ukrainian communications hub, invests heavily in cybersecurity. Yet investigators believe the infiltration began in May, possibly even earlier. The exact date of full access remains unclear, with November as a potential endpoint. Despite the attack's scope, Ukrainian officials assure the military wasn't impacted, as it uses separate communication channels. Kyivstar is working diligently to address the breach, fix vulnerabilities, and reassure users about their data security. This incident underscores the evolving battlegrounds of modern warfare, where digital landscapes become silent battlefields. The Kyivstar hack serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing cyber threats and the vulnerabilities facing critical infrastructure.